Welcome to the Create with Katrina Julia show by Fit Life Creation, where we talk all the things on wellness, faith, marketing, business, and travel to create a life and business you love. I've been there, friend. I've walked from fear to faith, self-hate to love, corporate to calling, and bondage to freedom, along with transformation in every area of my life. I'm right here with you, walking along on my own path to creating. So tune in so that you learn how to create a life and business you love, hands-on. Let's create it. I am so excited to be in the running for Miss Health and Fitness, to be on the cover of Muscle and Fitness Hers, and $20,000. So the way it worked is we had to submit in our profile, I think about a month or so ago. And then the finalists or whoever got approved to be in the running got notified that they are approved, like I did, and that we will be voted on for about 11 days, May 1st through May 11th. And they wanted to know, well, you can vote daily, so please vote for me. The link is in the show notes. And they wanted to know, essentially, for those of you that may be interested in applying in the future, because they run this regularly every single year. This is my first year participating. And in the profile, you're going to see they wanted to know is, what would you recommend to others who want to be fit and healthy? And what I shared is that start small with where you are by changing and replacing 1 to 3 habits every month, step by step. This is how my journey started when I lost over 55 pounds in 2013 through 2014 and kept it off now for 7+ years and chose to be sober since then. The decision to align purpose and potential and people changed everything and continues to, as that all aligns with profits. It starts with loving you along with your choices to #create it every single day and every single moment in alignment with what you say you desire, and to create that faith, feeling, and focus. You choose how you create it now and in every single moment in today that will lead you to your transformation tomorrow. And if you've been tuning into my show for quite a while now, you know I share all the things on how to create it like a boss in wellness, wealth, marketing, business, and travel. And of course, there's times and days where I quote unquote misalign. I'm only human after all. But at the same time, knowing this, I also pour self-love and care in so many ways into myself to make sure that my cup is full. And then when I have those times and days where my cup isn't full and I'm literally unplugging, I also have strategy, structure, and systems to counter for that. For example, last week, I had a really bad migraine and was completely out of commission Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Wednesday it was like on, and I rarely get them now. I had my very first one in 2020, and I rarely, if ever, get them now, but every once in a while they pop up, like every 3 or 4 months or so. And then Thursday, I was super wiped out, and Friday too. But I also have AI tools and IO tools, which stand for input output tools, that I use, and VAs, virtual assistants. So I know that things are still moving, and over 75% of my business is automated. And yes, this took time, but this is part of creating and scaling, but also create it like a boss, but also giving yourself so much grace. So, how does fitness positively influence your life? And this is also what I shared on the profile. So, fitness and wellness positively influences my life by helping me live out a limitless life with vibrancy and vitality and all that I am and do. And it guides me to create and cultivate faith and inner strength with the physical manifestation of who I am for purpose for people. It encourages me to consistently choose creatively food for fuel and inspire others. It aligns me to be a light to show what is possible for others to hashtag create it too. So, for example, some of the ways that I was able to lose over 55 pounds and keep it off is integrating Herbalife nutrition, choosing meal prep, competing in fitness shows with Team Edge, fitness model photo shoots, and so much more. Now, disclaimer, the average person that uses Herbalife loses a half a pound to a pound a week. And this is all included in my online and live experiences that you can check out at the link in bio or bit.ly/create it like a boss. And another example of that is using Peloton, which you can jump into a 30 or 60-day trial, depending on what the link in my 75 plus tools has. And doing a couple workouts there with shadow boxing today. And then also going to enjoy this beautiful day in Atlanta, Georgia, and going to do yoga outside with the Home Depot backyard. So looking for those innovative ways to step into fitness in your community. So some of you may or may not know, I left the US for about 2 years, more or less, living a digitally nomad life, 2020 through 2022, but I still used Peloton and ate healthy. I still didn't drink, like all of that still stayed part of my lifestyle because it's who I choose to be and how I choose to show up no matter what now for years. So then they asked me, if I am the next Miss Health and Fitness, what would I do with the $20,000? If I am the next Miss Health and Fitness, I would use the $20,000 by giving over $2,000 to help end homelessness in Atlanta, over $2,000 to pay it forward with a scholarship for an aspiring fitness slash entrepreneur slash co-create, save $2,000, travel with $2,000, invest $2,000 in my biz, $4,000 living, travel for the next Olympia competition, and the remaining $7,000 to $8,000 in alignment for business with influencers, future team members, online manager, etc., to help scale further. And part of that would also include giving to the Homes for Wounded Warriors, which is the aligned charity for this particular year in contest to give back to support the mission and the Homes for Wounded Warriors in their mission to build and rebuild and remodel homes for critically injured United States military veterans as well. So there you have it. You can vote every single day from today until May 11th. So please go click the link in the bio, click where it says vote for me. And also, if you feel led, you can support the mission by giving $10, $25, $50, $100, $250. And that helps the mission for the Homes for Wounded Warriors, but it also helps me because it helps align votes as well for the Homes for Wounded Warriors as well. So, as always, friends, please leave a review on the show so I can shout you out. And remember, create, transform, and inspire because you are born to. I am so excited and honored to partner with Spotify for podcasters. Ever since I connected with Spotify for podcasters, I feel like having options like video podcasts and Q&A and polls has helped me be creative on a whole new level. And if you didn't know, I want to thank all of you for listening because last year we reached top 100 in marketing. And some of the ways this was able to happen is because of the ability to have distribution on platforms like iTunes, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Stitcher, and more. Basically, everywhere and anywhere podcasts are in the world. I highly recommend you record your show on Spotify for podcasters. You can download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. If you want to make a podcast, Spotify's got this incredible platform to help you make one super easily and distribute it everywhere and anywhere and even earn money all in one place for free. Yes, for free with Spotify for Podcasters. And here is how it works at a glance. You can record and edit your podcast and your shows right from your phone or your computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you get to start creating it today, or like I like to say, #create it. Then you get to distribute it to Spotify and everywhere and anywhere podcasts are heard in the world. Video podcasts are also available. Plus, make sure you check out the different features that I mentioned earlier to get your fans, your friends, and your besties engaging in your show, like the Q&A and the polls to get people talking. And one tip, I've extended several of my podcasts out to the end of the year because that way you get people a chance to connect and create it. So, share with me if you record your first and or your next show with Spotify for Podcasters. I would love to know. Tag me at Katrina Julia Fit at Fit Life Creation. And speaking of connecting and creating a conversation, also leave a review on my show with your new show, and I will make sure and shout out your show as well. And definitely check out all the ways that I spotlight and feature and connect with creators on my show and collaborations as well. So let's create it. All the chats on faith, wellness, money, marketing, business, and travel, so you create a life and business you already. Head on over to the blog, the podcast, and the freebies to jumpstart your transformation. If you're ready to dive into the online courses, the live events, or the retreat, and if you want to create with our community on an even deeper level, definitely check out our internships, our influencer collaborations, management, and brand engagement. Let's create it.